Okay, are we live? Okay, I don't know if I'm live yet. Yeah, I'll put this over here. Hello and welcome. There we go. Hello and welcome to this beautiful Wednesday evening in the middle of December. And tonight I'll be talking about why we should all stop making excuses and start getting on with our lives and start living our lives and taking control of our lives. Firstly, I'd just like to say that I'm available for one-to-one coaching. My new website is going to be released. It was meant to be released today, but it's going to be released tomorrow. And I will stick a link for that in these comments so you can check that out. Because there's also a bit in there about my new book, which is going to be coming out hopefully in the new year. And well, it is in the new year. And you can get advanced copies of that by clicking the link on the website, which will lead you to my sign up page for my newsletter, where you can order advanced copies of it. Okay, anyway, so this time of year, it's the time of year when we all feel miserable and, you know, everything's cold, we don't want to go out, we find reasons why we can't do things. And especially now with all this COVID stuff, it's just added salt onto the wound. So if you're feeling miserable already, which a lot of people already were, the COVID stuff's just going to add to that. So what I really want to talk about is how we can get out of that sort of mindset and stop making excuses why we can't start creating the life that we actually really want. And we just find excuses why we can't do things. And I've had conversations with people this week who are all in this sort of mindset where they're stuck. And they're all finding reasons why they can't do things or why they can't move forward. And they just sit there going around in circles feeling like shit all the time and not actually taking any steps to move forward. And then they wonder why their lives feel that way, because they don't actually see the opportunities or the possibilities that are directly in front of them in order to get out of that situation. So, you know, we blame lots of things in life. We can find, you know, I haven't got time to exercise because I'm working too much, therefore I feel rubbish. I had a good one today with a good friend of mine. She's working a lot. And she said to me, I haven't got time to exercise, which is fair enough. She does, she's working. So I said, listen to some music. That gets you out of her head, because she's overthinking a lot and getting stressed because of that, right? So I said, listen to some music. She goes, yeah, but when I listen to my music, it makes me miserable. So change your bloody music. So, and she, all right, okay. But anyway, so we make excuses why we can't move forward. We find reasons why we get stuck, and then we stay there and we don't do anything about it. We avoid things. We don't commit to things. We become less engaged. We're tired. We might get angry or stressed, frustrated. We feel victimized, you know, we feel like everything's against us, society's against us, the world's against us. Everything's coming together to stop me moving forward. And what happens is you just stay there. You feel like you're worthless and you can't do anything with your life, and therefore you're stuck. But the truth of the matter is you're in control of your life. And this is what I'm trying to tell people, is that stop making the excuses and take control of your life. And I'm going to give you some examples of how you can do that, especially if you're in that sort of mindset which is draining, where you're stuck and you feel like you can't move forward. And I'm going to give you in a minute 10 great little bits of advice which will get you out of that slumber and horrible draining mentality which keeps us stood still in life and stops us actually moving forward. And instead of focusing on problems, you start focusing on the opportunities that are in front of you, the possibilities that are there, instead of the reasons why you can't do things, instead of making excuses as to why I can't move forward with my life. And that's really what I wanted to talk about tonight. So those 10 little techniques, let's call them, I'll go through them now. So if you want to do these, and if you're in this sort of mindset where you're stuck, and you're feeling crap and you're not very motivated and you don't feel like you want to commit to anything, you're avoiding situations, you don't really want to talk to anyone, you feel like life's just crap. If you're in that sort of mindset right now, then these will help you, because you don't really want to be in that mindset, do you? And you really would like to move forward with your life, but the reason you're not doing so is because you don't know how to. That's the truth of the matter. And, you know, we're all able to take control of our lives. We're not victims of circumstances. Circumstances might be tough, they might be difficult, but they don't define us. And I'm proof of that. And if you want to get through whatever difficulties you're going through in life, then you can take control of your life and start doing that now. You don't have to wait for something magical to happen and change, because guess what? Life won't suddenly become a lot easier. So the first thing, if you're feeling victimized, if you're feeling self-pity, if you're feeling low, drained, and you can't move forward, get angry with yourself. Start having a pop at yourself. Tell yourself you're an idiot. Get yourself out of this situation. Why are you doing this to yourself? Pull yourself out of yourself, because by getting angry, it's the first step out of being victim. Because when you're a victim, all you're interested in is getting sympathy, feeling sorry for yourself. You don't want that. You want to move out. So being angry, firstly, gets you out of that mindset. Secondly, it helps you move forward until you start taking responsibility for your thoughts, for your feelings, and start actually taking positive, constructive action. The second thing I'd say is increasing your awareness to the current moment. So instead of focusing only on things in the past, only on the worries that might happen in the future, focus on what's going on right now. Bring yourself back to awareness. Focus literally on the moment. It's not easy sometimes, especially if you've got a lot going on and you're overthinking, but it's worth practicing if you want to get yourself out of that mindset where you're overthinking and it's making you feel crap. Thirdly, start rationalizing. So whatever's the issue, we tend to look at the worst scenario of what's going on. Oh no, the world's going to end. Rationalize. Tell yourself the situation isn't nearly anywhere near as bad as you're telling yourself. Because by telling yourself a rational way of seeing things, look at it objectively without any judgment, then what you do is you take that negativity away, you take the emotion out of it, and therefore it becomes a lot less stressful, impactful, and the anxiety goes. So fourthly, focus on the things that you can control. Don't think about the things that are out of your control. It's COVID and all of these things. Forget that. Focus only on you, what you can do day in, day out, and then you will find that things will become a lot simpler and you'll be able to get through life without the stress, anxiety, or worrying about what you can't control. Okay, so focus on your strengths. This is number 5. Focus on your strengths, the things that you do well in life. We've all got them. You might not be able to see them when you're feeling like shit, but we've all got strengths. Things that you've done well in the past. Things that you can use well now, like resilience, determination, courage, strength. Focus on all the positive things. Focus on power, peace, calmness, the things that make you feel good, because our thoughts create our feelings. 6, move past any sort of win-lose scenario mindset. So don't think, oh, I'm going to win, he's going to lose, or you're losing, he's going to win. There is no win or lose situations. We're always winning, because even if in the difficult situations which we experience in life, we're learning, we're growing, we're moving forward. So turn your mind off from those win-lose perspectives, because there is no such thing as a win-lose perspective. Okay, number 8, identify and control all of your emotions consciously. That means becoming aware of what you're telling yourself and how you're creating your emotions. So what are you thinking that's creating the way you're feeling? And when you identify that, you can control that by changing what you're thinking to something that's actually going to make you feel much better about yourself. Number, I don't know what number I'm on now, but the next one is take responsibility. Oh no, I've done that. Let's say it's number 9. Yeah, focus on success instead of by power instead of force. Now, one of the things we do when we're angry is we think I'm going to argue with that guy, I'm going to win that argument and things like that. So you're thinking about success through power, force. Think of it through success through power instead. That means empowering yourself, making yourself feel good, so that you're not focusing on, again, win-lose perspectives. You're not thinking about the situation as good or bad. You know, we're winning whatever happens. And the last one is always vent your feelings. Don't feel that you can't just have a bloody moan. You know, phone up a friend and just have a moan. You know, get it out your system. Don't bottle up emotions. If you feel shit, just moan about it for half an hour. And then you're fine. Then clear it out and move on. Don't dwell on it. Don't keep it in your mind. Just say, oh, I'm fed up with this bloody situation, and get it out your system and move on. The thing is, I mean, we have opportunities and possibilities literally everywhere. We don't see them when we're in these negative mindsets. We don't. We only see possible problems. We only see things we can't do. And we make excuses why we can't take opportunities when they present themselves. I haven't got the time, or I haven't got the money, or, you know, I don't know if it will work. I'm not really ready for this. There's a million things. Oh, I can't change my music. There's a lot of different things we make excuses about. And I've had it a lot with people where they know they want to move forward, they know they've got the opportunity to do so, but for whatever reason, they're finding reasons why they can't just yet. What's stopping you? What's stopping you moving forward with your life right now? Nothing. Nothing is stopping you. You can take control of your life right now if you stop making excuses why you can't. And I'm here to help people do that. That's what I do for a living. I'm a do group coaching and workshops and stuff like that as well, but I help people move forward with their lives, remove the blocks that are stopping them doing so, and start creating the life that they truly want. So if you're interested in doing that, and you're fed up with being stuck, and you want to start the new year with a fresh, positive mindset which actually starts working for you rather than against you, then please get in touch with me for a free discovery call. It costs you nothing to have a chat. And I will explain to you exactly how the process works, and exactly whether, and we'll decide whether it's for you or not. You know, there's no cost in having a chat. So I'm going to stick my details in the box, in the comments box underneath. If it's something you're interested in, get in touch, and I'd love to have a chat with you. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Good night.